Hello everyone. I, Tanmay Ganesh Bari, a student of SAS Institute of Management Studies. My today's subject for presentation is Marketing Management and my topic is Project on Porter's 5 Force Model. So now let us start with the presentation. There are the contents of Porter's 5 Force Model are definition of Porter's 5 Force Model, brief explanation of the topic, when it is used, advantages of Porter's 5 Force Model, limitations of Porter's 5 Force Model. So now let us start with the definition of Porter's 5 Force Model. Porter's 5 Force Model is a simple but powerful tool that you can use to identify the main sources of competition in your industry or sector. The tool was created by Harvard Business School Professor Michael Porter. According to Porter, there are 5 forces that represent the key sources of competitive pressure within an industry. They are as follows: competitive rivalry, supplier power, buyer power, threat of substitution, threat of new entry. So let's see the diagram, and now let's elaborate the 5 topics of Porter's 5 force model. Brief explanation of the topic: competitive rivalry. The first of Porter's 5 force model looks at the number and strengths of your competitors. Consider how many rivals you have, who they are, and how the quality of their products compare with yours. Supplier power. Supplier gain power if they can increase their prices easily or reduce the quality of the product. If your supplier are the only one who can supply a particular service, then they have considerable supplier power. Buyer power. If the number of buyer is low compared to the number of supplier in an industry, then they have what's known as buyer power. This means they may find it easy to switch to new, cheaper competitors, which can ultimately drive down prices. Threat of substitution. This refers to the likelihood of your customers finding a different way of doing what you do. It could be cheaper or better or both. The threat of substitution rises when customers find it easy to switch to another product or when a new and desirable product enters the market unexpectedly. Threat of new entry. Your position can be affected by potential rivals' ability to enter your market. If it takes the little money and effort to enter your market and compete effectively, or if you have little protection for your key technologies, then rivals can quickly enter your market and weaken your position. So when it is used, Porter's 5 forces are frequently used by strategic analysts to determine whether new goods or services have the potential to be profitable. The theory can also be used to recognize areas of strength, to strengthen weaknesses, and to avoid mistakes by recognizing where power lies. Advantages of Porter's 5 force model helps to estimate the competition in the industry, showcase where the strength and threats exist, identify which entities holding the power, display opportunities to expand the business, assist to understand the corporate risk. It is also helpful in making corporate strategy and vision. The limitation of Porter's 5 force model are as follows: limitation on the composition, unavailability of quantitative dimensions, impractical to use on large companies. It can be used as starting point for the analysis. It is not applicable for all industry universally. It does not consider the business factor risk. So by this I end up with my presentation. Thank you for your attention.